Okay, this is part 4 of the Pong tutorial, so we'll just save as and save it as Pong 4. Remember, you should have already saved it at the end of last tutorial as Pong 3. Okay, so we're now working on Pong 4. Okay, so there's a few more things to do. One thing is that we only get one ball, and then it doesn't do much. So when the ball moves off the left or the right of the screen, as opposed to hitting the top or the bottom, we want it to replace the ball at the current position. So another if-then statement. So if ball, and this is in the draw ball part of the program. If ball X is let's say larger than 640 across, sorry, so if it's larger than say 660, okay, because it still records it as it goes off the screen, and it also gives us a second or two when it goes off the screen before it replenishes or puts another ball on the screen, or rather resets the ball position. It gives us a chance to react. Okay, and also the ball X as it goes off the other end of the screen by the same amount, minus 20. Then we want to reset the positions, but we're going to use an end if because we want to reset the positions and the speed of the ball if it goes off the edge of the screen. So actually, sorry, we don't need that then there. Okay, so we want our ball underscore X to be equal to 50 and ball Y to be reset to the same position of 50. Okay, and obviously speed X doesn't actually change, but should put that in there anyway. Speed underscore Y, just in case it's increased. You sometimes get blips. Okay, so if it goes off the edge of the screen, then we want to reset it. Okay, so let's test that out, check it's working. Okay, if it looks a bit choppy, see, it missed that time, then looks like it's got a bit of an error there, it's got a bit of a bug there. Okay, if it looks a bit choppy, that's because it's recording video. Okay, it will actually be smooth. Okay, oops, got away with that one there. Okay, in Images Collide, it's not perfect, the collision detection, but it's enough, it's adequate for this kind of game. Okay, and there was a little trick shot there. Okay, so as soon as it goes off the edge of the screen, it replenishes. Okay, so we've got that bit sorted out. I did make a couple of mistakes. ETC is etc. Okay, but it doesn't really matter because it's a rem comment. Okay, and if it goes off the edge of the screen, we want to increase the points. Okay, so let's put that in display score. So if the ball goes off the edge of the screen, and we'll count it just before it resets, so it definitely scores. Then if it goes behind the computer bat, then we want the player 1 score to increase, and we'll increase it by 10 each time, or 1 plus 1. Okay, and the same we also want for the other. I've actually typed if there twice for the other side of the screen. Want a similar result if the computer scores against the player. And we'll do it just before the ball disappears and is replenished. Okay, and obviously this will be C score, computer score. Okay. Okay, so let's try this out and see if it works. Okay, maybe I should have let that one go, but we'll keep on testing it and hopefully. Okay. Okay, so now I've got 2. I don't know why I've got 2. Okay, it's got a slight error there, a bug that we need to fix. Okay, this is because it's looping round twice. Okay, so we probably need to put that somewhere else. If we put it at the end of the loop, we put it down here somewhere before the flip command, then we will hopefully it will be okay. Okay, so let's try it. Okay, it's going around twice. Okay, so it's looping around twice, so we can fix this with a little fix, because it's looping around twice before it does it. So what we'll do is we'll increase it and then divide it by 2. Plus 1 and divide it by 2. Okay, and we'll divide it by 2. Will that work? I'm trying to think. Get my thinking cap on. Divide it by 5. No. Let's see if this works. I've got a feeling it won't. Okay, okay, so obviously it's going back to there. Plus 1, plus 0.5 maybe, because it's looping around twice. Just put that 0.5 and see if we can fix that bug. No, okay, that's because it's a okay. Okay, what we can do is we can just add 5 to it and do it in tens. Okay, so it's a quick fix. Okay, so the computer's got 10, computer's got 20, etc., etc. Okay, and it missed that one, and what we can do is we can put the player score, we can display the player score divided by 2, divided by 10, okay, and the computer score also divided by 10. Okay, I should put that in brackets as well, and that's how we solve that problem. So it's a quick fix solution. Okay, and hopefully we will have a game. Okay, so that's kind of a quick fix, a quick workaround. Feel free to add any graphics and a title screen, etc. Once it gets to this point, and you can see the AI is actually quite good now, it gets to the point where you start to need functions, okay, because this is starting to get really messy. Okay, but that's really for another time. If I wanted to, say, have a 2-player option or a different difficulty settings, etc., etc., then I could do that. Okay, and the only other thing I will mention is there is a mistake here technically speaking, for the images collide, you should do it like this, because this is the convention that most computer programs or computer code uses, is you minus 2 times the speed, okay, off of itself over here. This convention is put in place so that you don't have a minus sign just before the equal sign, okay? But if we play it, as you can see, it doesn't actually affect the game at all in Blitz Basic. If you did something like that in C++, it would throw you errors, okay? So there's your Pong game. I might extend on the tutorials later, adding a 2-player option, but this is essentially it, okay? I'll just let the computer win, okay? And as you can see, we do have a couple of seconds to react, or a millisecond or whatever to react, okay? And it does actually eventually miss it, okay? So it is actually a very good rendition now of Pong. Okay, thank you very much for watching these tutorials, and I hope you learned something. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.